Let me see you, Seabreeze. How you doing? How you feeling? All right. Let me see those hands. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on, fellas. All right. We're gonna have a good time today. You guys ready? I can't hear you. All right. All right. Well, I'll tell you, it is such a pleasure to be back here at the amazing Seabreeze Jazz Festival another year. Such a beautiful thing seeing all of you amazing people coming from all over the world to spend this incredible weekend right here in beautiful Florida. Thanks for being here. Well, we're going to do a song right now that, well, first let me just say, how about this band up here, huh? All right. I'm going to do a song right now that almost did not get recorded. It was a part of my Second Nature recording session, and at the end of the night, nobody wanted to go home, and we had just written this little idea of a song, and we decided, well, let's just record and see what happens, and we're really glad we did, because it became a very, very popular song of mine called Midnight Drive. Midnight Drive. Well, growing up, I grew up in Copenhagen, Denmark, and growing up, I was a big fan of the horn bands. You guys remember those? Chicago? Blood, Sweat, and Tears? Well, we can't forget one of the biggest ones and one of my favorites for sure, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Is it okay if I do a little Earth, Wind, and Fire for you right now? One of my favorites? All right, maybe you guys will remember it and sing along. Here it is. doesn't love some Earth, Wind, and Fire? Well, right now, it's a really special moment for me because, first of all, I just released a brand new album called On the Scene. And on this album, it contains a song by one of my musical heroes and probably most sax players that I know. I'm talking about David Sanborn. Give again a round of applause for the incredible David Sanborn. And this song right here happens to be one of my all-time favorite songs. It's probably not his most popular, but it didn't matter to me because I so deeply connected with this song. And of course, we lost David last year, but we have his incredible music to listen to all the time, and I get a lot of great comfort doing that. So right now, what I'd like to do is the song I just recorded on my new album, my tribute to the legend David Sanborn. This one is called Goodbye. The amazing David Sanborn. Brand new music right there. On the Scene. Oh, this is so much fun to be back here. So, I mentioned earlier I grew up in Copenhagen, Denmark, and I remember this so vividly that I was 10 years old, and it's like well, maybe I shouldn't date myself. I don't know, but I can say 1978. I do remember turning on the radio in the car, and this one song came on, and I was like, wait a minute, what is that? And it was this blazing sax riff that came on. The song was great, but the sax was amazing, and I was like, I want to play the sax. And at the time, I played the clarinet, and I could tell you what, it was not a clarinet. It was a saxophone. I'm talking about the song by the artist named Jerry Rafferty called Baker Street. You guys remember that? Well, I know sometimes you bring these songs back and you don't maybe remember it by the name, but trust me, you'll remember this sax riff. So I had the great fortune of recording this twice, both times with amazing singers. First time it was this guy, Ace Young, who was an American Idol, and then the second time, the Voice Season 1 winner, Mr. Javier Colon. Now, they're not here today, so what I'm going to try to do is do a duet with myself. Is that all right? You didn't know that was possible, but I'm going to sing and play. And this is Baker Street. love that song so much. Okay, we're going to go back in time a little bit and do a song from early on in my career. This one I wrote with my good pal, Brian Culbertson, and it's called... Thank you. That's a lot of fun right there. How about this incredible band up here? Let me just introduce you to the Cats. On keyboards, Mr. Hans Samuelen. On bass guitar, Mr. Jamone Randall. On guitar, from Switzerland originally, now living in Canada, Mr. Johann Frank. On drums, my longtime drummer, my good buddy, Chet Wright of the drums. So, so this next song makes me think about my little kids. I decided at 50 years old I was going to have kids, get married and all that. Everybody said, oh, it's too late, but well, I did it. And I'm having so much fun with it. So, of course, one of the questions I get asked is, are they going to be in music? Is your little guy going to play the sax or your girl going to play the sax? And the answer is I don't know yet. But what I do know is that the girl, who's 10 years old, she's a great dancer. And my little guy, Landon, 5 years old, he probably owns more toy saxophones than you can ever imagine, because everybody, of course, sends me a toy saxophone or sends him a toy saxophone. So this is as much as I can tell you right now. This he can do right here. He's got all the moves. Nothing comes out of it, but he's got all the moves. But why I'm thinking of this for this song is because this song It's one of those crazy stories that you could have never in a million years imagined. And it's a song that came off my last album, Looking Ahead. And it was a song I wrote for an area I used to live in Los Angeles called South Bay. And this song was the third single, not the first, but the third single from that album. And it ended up being my most successful song in my career. And it went to #1 on Billboard in 4 weeks and stayed there for consecutive 7 weeks. So that's... Could I never imagine that? And by the way, when it comes on the radio in the car, my girl is there with me. She says, "Yeah, it's all right, Dad, but I like songs with words." But anyway, we want to do it for you right now. This is South Bay. How about it for Johannes? Frank on the guitar. Yes, one of my all-time favorite songs to play, honoring the great Quincy Jones, of course. Everything must change. Well, as you probably can tell, we love our soul music up here. You guys like soul music? You know, I went to Memphis. I was a big fan of the music from Memphis, Tennessee. There's a little record label out there called Stax Records, and they made some mighty fine music. Otis Redding, the Staple Singers. People always say, what do you know about that? Well, that's the music I grew up listening to. Jackie Wilson, Isaac Hayes, Wilson Pickett, and the list goes on and on. So I knew I needed some of that. I wanted some of that Memphis soul. So I went there to record an album. It ended up being 3 albums. So right now, we want to take you guys on a little soul journey. You guys want to come along? You want to come along? Seabreeze, Panama City, Florida. You know what time it is? It's time for some bass. You all want to hear some bass? Okay, I'll tell you what. We're about to have a little party up here. Everybody that wants to, stand up for me for a second. Jamon, come on here. He loves this, by the way. Let's see those hands. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, oh, hey. What do you think, Jamon? He likes it out here better, he said. I'm not going to be able to get him back there. You ready? Help me count him in. Here we go. 1, 2. Bass. Come on, here we go. We got a pretty great guitar player right here also. Johan, you got a little something? What do you got? Come on, Seabreeze, let me hear you. It's a party now. A little louder, come on. Oh, yeah. What else? Oh, we're back to that little Earth, Wind, and Fire thing right there. But I know we got a bunch of old schoolers here. How about the Ohio players? You guys remember? Well, let me hear you sing. Yeah, come on. Wait, I can't hear you. What? Oh, I'm feeling this. One more time. Let's do it again, fellas. Come on, here we go. Come on, everybody, come on. One more time. Okay, take me on a roller coaster. Here we go. Okay, let's get back to that funk. Come here, boys, come on. Thank you, Seabreeze. We love you guys. Thank you. Once again, how about this incredible band right here?
Amazing Michael Lington. Yes. And Michael would love to meet you. He's heading over to the CD booth. He brought his new CD, On the Scene. Be sure to take the music home with you. These artists work so hard on their CDs and would love